After the end of their iconic radio show, Boys Night Out, which ran for almost 20 years, industry legend DJ Tony Toni takes us down memory lane with his favorite moments and what's next for the boys on our hangout. Beautiful day, Tony. Welcome back to the show.
Is this like a regular thing?
Might as well be at this point.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Good morning, guys.
Good morning. And it's good to see you again. Sabi ko kanina, boys. Dapat pala sinabi ko boys and girl. Kasi si Tin.
Slick and Gino were supposed to be here. Obviously, Sam and Tin are out of town. So like, okay, and then but then I realized, I think they texted a couple hours ago. Oh, they have kids, so they have to do daddy things.
Ay nako, Gino and Slick, I have a kid too, ha?
Yeah.
And I'm here every morning.
But that doesn't mean
But
na hindi
anyway.
kayo pwede humabol.
Oo, pwede humabol.
oo.
Yeah, kasi there's still a lot of time. Mga 45 minutes pa,
Ayan.
diba? Pwede pa
Ayun,
humabol.
so habol pa.
But first and foremost, my first question is, syempre, di ba, almost 20 years, practically a pillar in Filipino radio, in the Filipino radio industry na talaga tong Boys Night Out. How does it feel now that it's ending?
I think it was a good run. Obviously, we were the pillars, like you said, of corrupting the minds of the youth for so long.
Oh, yeah.
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 I
I was so
think-
corrupted.
I think what we did was something different. I think when we first did our show, it was unheard of being unfiltered, all out, boys being boys. And I think talk radio was not yet on the rise.
Yeah.
Podcasting was not yet on the rise. So we kind of like, I think, set the footprint of what guys really talk about in a very, very traditional format. Like this was radio. Yes, we got suspended. Yes, we got memos. I got a few more than the others. Slick, I don't think he got a memo, but we had to disrupt the airwaves, and I think we still try to continue to do that. But obviously now it's a different platform. It's a different scenario. Now we have the likes of the internet. We have the likes of all these platforms, social media platforms, that we also have to adapt. If we don't adapt, we become obsolete. And sometimes when you try to be outspoken, such as myself and my team, there'll be reservations on the administrative side, on the management side. So everyone thinks that I left. I didn't leave, and I would never leave. Right? So, but that will save that for the last night out.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're gonna talk about the last night out in just a bit, but of course, syempre we want to know more about when it really sunk in for the group, not just yourself, because maybe the writing was on the wall, because it's not going to be a secret that there was tension between you guys and relatively new management of Magic at the time. So when the writing was on the wall, we've seen Tin cry a lot.
Yeah.
as usual.
Sure,
And but yeah, for you guys as a group individually, how did you find yourselves coping with the fact that a 20-year institution was finally coming to an end?
Well, ever since Sam left, we already knew that, okay, actually during Sam's wedding, I already knew that with him getting married, things would be different.
Yeah.
Obviously, when you add an addition to your personal life, that becomes an extension of your regular life.
That's true.
And I think it's just inevitable with the growth of Boys Night Out. Even our show, how it was in 2005, 2006, was very toxic masculinity per se, and we kind of evolved over the years.
Yeah.
We had additions to. We actually, after 3 or 4 years, we added a woman. So we had Doc Gia Sison.
Yes, you did.
And
Yeah.
we had attorney Karen Jimeno at one point.
Yeah.
She started with us. We even have Doc Rica.
Doc Rica.
Family therapist. We had Mirza season. So we had Naughty Riri. So we had different elements of women on the show because we're growing
Right.
as a group and as individuals. So when Sam got married and he decided to leave, that's when I knew, okay, how do we adjust? Like with all, I guess, shows or companies that have to adjust, we also had to adjust. Boys Night Out. And he asked us, hey, do we all just leave or do we stay? And I think Slick and I, when we came on board, we've been there the longest.
Yeah.
Slick's been there, I think, 30 plus years. I've been there less than that. Since he's the oldest, we kind of still wanted to continue.
Yeah.
Because we love the medium. And as they say, like, does loyalty pay? I don't know. Now that I think about it, maybe the Gen Zs and the Gen Alphas have a point as to why they hop from one profession to another.
Yeah.
The 27 years that I committed was great. Like, I wouldn't change it. And I think that's my mindset was, like you asked, Pao, how am I coping with it? How am I processing it? I don't think I would have met Sam, Tin, Gino if it wasn't for radio. And our beautiful listeners who up to now, when you see them on the streets or see them in different social functions, like, oh, Boys Night Out. It's that energy that that we brought to the show every night. It's like they're part of Boys Night Out. They're not looking up at us. They're like, we always made it a point where we wanted everyone to be part of our show.
Okay.
It wasn't like we're here, you guys are here. No, we're you listen to our show, alam mo na.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're part of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think Jojo was put probably the most one of the most influential characters on our show because he was coming from nowhere.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it showed that, you know what? Okay itong mga tatlo eh. Pwede sila mag-hang.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kahit anong demographics, anong class,
That's true.
they embrace everyone and
Yeah.
anyone. And I think that was the whole point of Boys Night Out.
Yeah. And it's not just the hosts, growing together all throughout the years, but your listeners as well. They grew with you, with everyone in the team. How, when you look at how your listeners have evolved from yung mga listeners way, way before, what are the changes now?
Well, if you're a Boys Night Out listener, you're always a Boys Night Out listener. I think
Yeah.
alam mo na yung mindset na yan eh. You may not be able to listen to our show because they say priorities took over. So a lot of them have work. A lot of them have moved to a different country. I was just in Melbourne, and two of the priests grew up. They were 14 years old, listening to Boys Night Out. He's a priest in Melbourne, and the other one is Father JD. He's based here. He has a TV show actually, and he's like, bago ka naging pare, I was listening to Boys Night Out, and I was like, are you guys serious? They're like, yeah.
Tapos nag-confession siya.
Yeah. Like, and it's funny how the other day I was just walking in through the mall, and these guys, and this is like too early for TV, but they're like, yo, Team Maniaques, and then
Yeah.
we created a monster, but that's Boys Night Out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mga usapang lalaki na we try to be real on radio, and I think we'll forever be ingrained. I know that all of us broadcasters we're only good to our last show, but I really believe that Boys Night will live on. I don't know what's in store.
Yeah.
If you guys ask me what's next after last night out on November 10th, I don't know.
Yeah.
We're so busy.
Yeah.
Like, we couldn't even come together on this. I'm like, okay,
That's
who's
true.
free?
Yeah.
I'm like, who's free? Before, when we weren't busy, we're like, okay, game, let's go. Every event, every gimmick, we'd be there in full
True.
force. But life takes over. And so, if you ask me, do I have time? I have time. I don't have a family. I don't have kids. So if you tell me to show up, I will show up. You know, night or day. And I'm a night person.
Pero ang tagal mo mag-reply, ha? Can
Well,
I just say, ang
that's
tagal
different.
mo mag-reply?
I only reply to guys quickly. If it's girls,
Ganon?
Iba yung usapan natin doon ah.
pag babae, matagal talaga.
I should be texting Tony.
My phone is gender sensitive. Pag lalaki, ng rate notification, pag babae, wala eh. I don't know.
Oo nga eh. Like, hindi lumalabas sa preview. But of course, when we look at the community again, I want to talk a bit more about your fans because there was a time wherein it felt that radio or even TV or any other medium, it was just one way. The whole communication, the whole interaction, maybe you can send in things. But then I remember a time, at least when I was listening to you guys more actively back in my college days and when I interned for you guys, and you basically corrupted my entire existence. There was a time na kayo nagpauso ng mga hashtag on Twitter eh. Like literally every night they would start something, a conversation on the platform formerly known as Twitter. And you would not hijack hashtags. You would create them and then it would become such a regular thing and literally thousands of messages would pour in. When you look at the fan interactions that you've had and how important they were to what the show was, just how did the fans really influence you guys from that point, maybe even before, towards the very end? Because it felt like even though there have been changes in the rosters, it did not feel like your show really changed, and I think that's what was special about it.
I think we do what we do as broadcasters. First and foremost is we love the medium, but second is the lives that we affect on a daily basis. It's not glamorous. Radio is not glamorous, but the mere fact na isang tugtog ng bagong song or lumang song, it can really affect a person's mood.
Yeah.
And I think with all that we do with just the music and just conversations, in real time, we can change lives, either change their emotion, change their perspective in a small way. I know it's everyone's like, it's a dying medium. But if you love it, you'll find a way to reinvent.
Yeah.
Find a way to hybrid, which you guys are doing. You have your morning show on Mellow. You have your evening shows or other shows on Mellow, broadcasted, simulcast.
Yeah.
And I think that's what you need to do. You have to find a way to reinvent not only your show, but the medium.
Yeah.
I think we're in a day and age where technology is so fast moving and there's so much content out there. So how do you compete?
Okay.
How do you adapt to the fast changing of technology and the hashtags at that time? That's all it was. It was Facebook and I think Twitter.
Yeah.
Yun lang meron eh. So we had to adapt. So we post on our Facebook Boys Night Out Radio fan page on Facebook, and then Boys Night Out PH on Twitter, which is now X. And bahala na. If you want to be part of the show, we're gonna actually say your topic or say the topic, the hashtag, and then count you in.
Yeah.
Sino nag-send? And mentioning them, how you mentioned a while ago, the shout-outs.
Yes.
They're part of the show. And you just build on that community. But I think with us, we just came out every day with energy. I think that's the difference. We didn't half-ass it. We gave our everything, and we would actually meet and discuss after every show.
Yeah.
You know, I want to go back to how everything started, right? Because we're showing old photos of BNO.
Yeah.
So it started 2006, if I'm not mistaken, and the original Gaiba was King DJ Logan and CJ the DJ, right? Bless his soul. Tama ba?
Yeah. He was with me, but on a different slot.
Okay.
So the original
Logan and
myself,
you. Yeah.
and Slick. I was originally at that slot with Teta News and Mighty Mike.
Yeah.
And we decided, and Boss I Do, which is which is known as Station Guy PH now.
Yeah.
I think Station Guy PH.
Hi, I do. You might be watching.
We decided that he wanted to change things up. And he wanted to get Logan out of semi-retirement.
Okay.
Since Slick and him did Boogie Nights
Yeah, yes.
and the Morning Zoo Crew, I was always with Slick almost after every show that they did. So we kind of hung out. So we kind of knew our chemistry already off air.
Yeah.
And so they said, okay, why don't we do an all guys show? And I was like, game. You know me. Yo, let's create havoc. Let's disrupt the airwaves. And when Logan joined, it was crazy. It was wild. For 3 months. He only lasted 3 months.
Wow, really?
It was 90 days.
Kasi feeling ko lumipat na siya sa amin.
He went to a station which was reformatted and didn't last long.
Okay.
Max FM.
Okay.
And after that, failed.
Tamaan si Andon, sorry.
Hindi, kasi lumipat siya sa Max and then when Max closed, he went to Wave.
Here you go.
Diba? He did the evening show on Wave with Chicky and for a time with me. Oh, so
there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, King DJ Logan is wild.
Yeah.
So doon nag-start with King DJ Logan until it became you, Slick, and Sam.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when Logan left, that was so March, April, May, June. He left. I had to find someone because it was just Slick and I for 2 months.
So saan mo pinulot si Sam?
Saan pinulot si Sam?
So believe it or not, Sam and I, he was my intern
Really?
on his second year of college
wow.
in Ateneo, and him being my intern, Joe Schmo, who was the head of 99.5, saw him and said, "Hey, do you mind if I pirate Sam since there's no room?" And we were full roster at Magic at that time. That was 2006. And I said, sige, okay lang. I'll get him back at one point. And I said, okay, maybe not. In my head, I'm like, okay. And then when Logan left, I was like, well, the next person in line that's also very aggressive in terms of work ethic, hosting. He can handle his own show. I was like, Sam would be perfect.
Yeah.
Right? So I pitched and I asked Sam, ano ba gusto mo? What are the things that you want out of this? And he goes, gusto niya sumikat. Gusto niya chicks. Gusto niya yumaman. I was like, okay. Gusto mo. And then so I
Good answers.
I had this
Smart answers.
I had this PowerPoint presentation. And it took him 2 months because he was, or a month and a half or 2 months, because he was doing Sam versus Sam with Sam O, the morning show. And you just don't leave a morning show. And so after a while, sumagot siya. Sige. And then he got suspended from his employer, which is 99.5.
Yeah.
Because we made a plug, a new boy is coming to town. And he didn't
And
make
he was
paalam.
still-
Hindi siya nagpaalam!
Man! Ay, naku, Sam!
No!
Pasaway talaga eh.
Grabe!
Why? I mean, we belong to the same owner, but still.
Yeah. Oh wow. That's insane. Sorry.
Okay,
Well, apart from Sam, because I want to talk a bit about obviously Gino coming in brings a
Yeah.
whole new dynamic as well. And he at that point he was already a veteran. It felt like he slotted in well. He knew you guys for sure. But I want to talk about Tin, because she was literally the only rose amongst the thorns here.
Yeah.
And you are all thorny. So when we look at the impact of Tin in particular, again, see Susie, how was that? How did that change? How was the whole thought process? Simply because it is called Boys Night Out.
Yeah.
And here you have Tin coming in with this particular environment. And for some people, I'm sure it was a shift.
Definitely. She's very loud. She's very alpha, and the new guy in charge didn't like that, obviously. Whenever you hear Boys Night Out, obviously, you think of guys. Walang babae. But I think in this day and age, na pero no maghang, di ba? I mean, all the girls here know what's up. You know,
Yeah.
and we have nothing to hide. And we wanted to show that it's an evolution that some girls can be one of the boys.
Yeah.
Diba? I wanted to get Isigera nga eh. But we don't have budget.
Hindi?
I think she's
Well, that
perfect.
makes sense. Yeah.
I think she's perfect for boys' night out. On
Actually.
a tomboy's
Yeah.
perspective and her marriage.
Mhm.
Okay yan eh. Pwede eh.
Yeah, I agree.
Alam mo kung how many tomboys there are and how many same-sex relationships there are on a, be perfect. But obviously there are budget restraints.
Budget constraints, yes.
But having Tin was great because we already know her. She knows us. She calls us out. She's a very explosive, emotional female. But it took her a while to get to where she's at. And I wanted to give her flowers because it took her a while to find her voice.
Yeah.
And if there's anything about Boys Night Out, we were never about dimming the light on anyone. If you look at all the characters, inaangat namin lahat.
Yeah.
We
true.
want you to use us. Stepping stone lang kami.
Yeah.
Ginagamit lang kami for better things, hopefully.
Yeah.
And I think that with all the guestings or all the semi co-hosts that I've mentioned, they've all done very well. Alex Calleja, he's
Yeah.
done very well. Naughty Riri, Jojo the Love Survivor. Lahat to, we're just semi guests, but they made an impact. And they're doing their own thing, and I'm happy for them.
I wanted to ask nga about, the chemistry because that's very important. And you're all different personalities talaga, all these hosts. How does it work? And how did it work for the past, 2 decades? Syempre, nag-aaway-aaway din. May conflict din yan.
I think for us, we've never had a major argument. I think we've always made a point where we will never fight about money, babae. That's it. Those two things.
Okay.
We never fought, Slick and Sam and I. As long as we've been together as a core,
Yeah.
we've never fought about that. You do your thing, I do my thing. Whoever you want to date, that's on you. And I think it's helped the show that way.
Yeah. And of course, sorry, Tones, we're going to have to take a quick break. We're going to have so much more conversation when we return because the conversation continues. Don't go away. Beautiful day. We'll be right back. Now, we are still with one of the legends of the industry, Boys Night Out host, DJ Tony Toni. All right, so we're going to start off things with a bit of pace here because, of course, there's so much history in B&O. So we want to go down memory lane. We're going to start off first here with a quick fire one. Let's go through... let's go through a top 3 list here. I have a feeling I know who's number 1. But in terms of callers that you remember even until now, who sticks out? Your top 3?
Wow. Random calls, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. I think this was just when we started.
Yeah.
And obviously, Boys Night Out was 9 to 12 at night. So 9 p.m. to 12 midnight. And we had this thing called Sexy Time.
Yeah.
Like, we'd say that all the time. Like, Sexy Time.
Yeah.
And so a caller, female, calls in. I don't know if we can actually say this, but just bleep me out, Derek.
No, we can't live. Don't.
Walang bleep ba? Walang dumper?
wag.
Wala pa kayong dumper?
Tony's like, tinanong nyo, di ba?
PG tayo.
Panindigan na natin to.
Look at that. It says PG on the upper left. So,
Okay.
Okay, go.
So I'll make this as PG as possible so I don't get fined.
yeah. So we don't get fined.
NTRCBC.
Okay.
So some female called in and she was like, hi. And we're like, hey, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Man.
And then she just started moaning.
No.
And then we can hear something like, yeah, in the background. Like
Oh, wow.
It was like a motor. And we're like, what the hell is it? And then she just,
Yeah.
Oh,
wow.
man.
Okay.
Mount Pinatubo.
So, how?
Is that allowed?
Yeah, I'm up in a
Yeah.
I think,
Pwede.
but to be fair, mas active yung Taal Volcano ngayon.
Oo.
Taal.
Kanlaon.
Kanlaon, pwede
Kanlaon,
rin.
yun.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Kanlaon.
Oh my gosh. All right, so
So that's one. That's
very
That's
memorable.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then second, The second one would be, I don't know if it's a call, but okay, fine. It was a prank.
Okay.
Okay.
So we would prank people. This was before the whole cyber law came
Yeah,
into effect.
yeah.
So we would call random people on a nightly basis.
Oh my gosh, I remember that.
And
Yes.
Yeah.
we'd have a segment called Tito Boy or Faxstone.
Yes.
When I don't know if the Gen Zs or the Gen Alphas know what a fax machine is.
Yeah.
But we'd call random people and just go, Faxstone, Faxstone.
Okay.
And it sounds like, right, if kung may Pinoy accent, the Faxstone would sound like, and then they get so mad.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
And be hilarious. And first, I guess, out of all the callers, obviously, as Pao, I think you know who's number one.
Yeah.
Jojo, the love survivor, who called in wanting to commit
Yes.
suicide, was going to jump off a building
Yes.
in Ortigas.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
We thought it was a joke. We stayed on the phone for 45 minutes. No commercials. And that was, I think we got in trouble, if I'm not mistaken, because we did that. But we didn't save a life. We saw a guy desperate because he saw his first ever girlfriend holding hands with his seatmate in the office and Dota mate. So that call changed his life.
Yes,
and
true.
changed a lot of the listeners' view on Boys Night Out.
Yeah.
I think that kind of humanized the show.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because you guys were inhuman at one point.
We were infamous.
Yes,
very
you
infamous.
were.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I remember getting called into the KBP office, and I was the last one there. Sam and Slick and our boss Aidu, and engineer Arman from Quest, and we were seated in front of the KBP board, and I came in and they said, and one girl, or yeah, the eldest lady.
She
I
went
remember locking eyes on her as I was walking and I was so late. She said, yan ang, siya yung leader, siya yung demonyo. And I was like,
Oh my god. Oh my god.
yeah. That's why I never told my mom what I did for a living.
Really?
Oh.
Oh, that's so fun.
Until
Until
now.
now?
Until now.
Oh, okay.
I told her I lost my job.
What does she think you
She
do?
was- I told her I was fired, and then she said, "Oh, it's okay. You can apply again."
Totoo naman.
Well-
I mean, if you think about it, yes.
May position ba dito?
Yeah, I
Since
mean-
this is my second time on the show, di ba?
Pwede.
Yan, baka ma-enter CV
But
tayo.
okay, so from talking
Baka
about
damay lahat kayo.
Actually.
from talking about top 3 calls, let's move on to maybe top 3 topics or top 3 episodes.
Oh, this is so hard.
Oh, wow. This is so difficult because this is 20 years of
Content.
Yeah.
Almost
content.
daily.
And we went from, we had a TV show. So Studio 23,
Boys Ride Out ba to?
yeah, boys, yeah,
Yeah,
or
right.
Hanging with the Boys.
Hanging with the
Okay.
boys.
And then from Hanging with the Boys, we did MTV. I think that
That might be
MTV.
boys right out.
Yeah.
MTV, and then Channel V, and then I think with CNN, we
Yes.
did Ride with the Riding with the Boys.
Yeah.
It was like a before Wish.
Yeah.
Before the Wish was, there was already like we had this truck, and it was all glass, and
Yeah.
we were like hosting inside this truck.
Okay.
Na-
Okay.
May aircon na wala.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'd be dripping as we're
Okay.
interviewing guests. And
Yeah.
they're like,
May aircon na wala, I love
oh,
it.
it was like, it didn't work. But we were sweating, and I felt sorry for the guests because
Yeah, it's a sauna.
They were sweating
sauna.
too.
And we'd be in traffic.
Yeah.
Oh man.
And it's glass.
Okay.
Okay. So
It's transparent.
We have around 5 minutes or so left. So what we're gonna do is I want to make this as inspirational and aspirational as possible right now because you guys, your longevity is almost unprecedented. You take a look at how many lives you touch, decades you touch, and the impact that you left in the industry in general. What would you say are the 3 biggest takeaways from this run for you? Your 3 lessons in either in radio or out of radio throughout this entire time.
I think at the end of the day, when you look at Boys Night Out, I want to say that consistency wins over talent and dedication. I think the three of us, and Gino and Tin, obviously they were at the later part of the show through the years. But the three of us we were complete for 17 years.
That's true.
So the 17 years, I like to say that we did not. We were relentless in
That's
terms
true.
of trying to give the best show every night,
Yeah.
whether we had guests, whether wala, and we were always accountable. So we would say if sama ng show, not a good show tonight. Hey, we need something else. We need a new spice, or no, they weren't a good guest. We were very critical of the show as a listener standpoint, and I think when you are critical with your own show on a nightly basis, it keeps your feet on the ground. And I think we'd like to say we were confident, but we were never mayabang.
Yeah.
Because we always said, and we always knew that we're only good to our last show. So the next day, you have to come back and beat last night's show.
Yeah.
And so that's why I was always very hands-on.
Okay.
We didn't even have a producers. It was just ako lang and Slick and Sam.
Yeah. So
Speaking of last show,
Yeah.
you have a last show coming next week, if I'm not mistaken, November 10th.
Yeah. We were never given our last show. We were suspended. It's so ironic that we have a disclaimer on our show. Tapos, after 20 years or 19 years, we were suspended for language, unbecoming of a broadcaster, which was so, I'm not going to say it, but yeah, BS.
Okay.
So November 10, we have our last and final show, and it will be the full cast. Sam will come back, Gino will come back. It'll be Tin, myself, and Slick at Xylo. So we invite everyone that has been a part of the show. If you were listeners from 2006 onwards, we'd love for you to join us. This will be, I guess, taped as live.
Yeah.
And then we'll post it. But it'll be our goodbye show for 19 years of Boys Night Out. And I think, I don't think you'll see us collectively together on radio ever again, because it's just such a huge team to keep together. But who knows? Someone might gamble. Maybe since you guys are billionarios here.
Puede, actually.
Basil,
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It can't be the end of an era.
Yeah.
It can't be.
I'd like to think that with what we accomplished, it deserves to continue. And so whether it's me, whether it's Slick, whether it's Sam, we'll see where it goes. But I can't really say, hey, we're going to do this after.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, the legacy is there and the memories as well. And I hope former interns are also invited to your show. In the final
Yes.
show in Silo. But of course,
And from the sister station.
Okay,
Former
okay.
sister station.
Gising ba kayo at that time? You might be asleep.
oh, we might be 6 p.m. naman, diba? We'll be up.
6
All right.
p.m.,
So,
yeah.
and we got to wrap things up here.
Yes, we already asked you the last time you guessed it, but our show is called Beautiful Day. What makes your day beautiful, Tony?
Waking up at 5:30 a.m. I just love it. I'm jobless. Wala akong trabaho.
DJ Tony
Wala akong
Toni.
worry.
DJ Tony taking us a trip down memory lane as the Boys Night Out wrap up their final show. And of course, I can't wait for that event happening in Silo, November 10.
Thank
so,
you, Tony.
We
No,
gotta
no,
go.
thank you.
No worries.
Can we get one yeah man together?
All
Okay.
right. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's an honor. All right.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, man!